bought myself a badge.
If you have not guessed already, tomorrow is my birthday and I'll be turning 25, or if you're a mother, that is 300 months old. So before we get on to the costume making, enjoy watching me make my birthday cake.
Yes! Woohoo!
So I really found it hard which design to do, but I went for traditional because secretly I wanted the coat so I could wear it everywhere in the winter. So I drew a sketch and went to go get me some fabric. No, don't be silly, of course I did not use dogs as my fabric. It was actually just an excuse just to go play with the cutie doggies. But who can blame me, right? And we did actually put on 101 Dalmatians and she hid behind me when Cruella came on. Then obviously I had to go and play with some more cute doggies and wrap them up in blankets. Oh, look how cute. So for the dress, I got this black velvet fabric. For the outer coat, I got this white fluffy fabric. I also picked up some black fluffy fabric because I'm not sure what I'm going to make yet, but it looked fun. And some red velvet fabric for the inside of the coat. I started by pinning the black fabric to my body, drawing where I wanted the neckline to be, cutting it out and then hemming the edges of that. After cutting out the armholes, I placed 2 pieces of fabric back to back and then drew around the outline to make the back of my dress. After I cut out my outline, I hemmed those pieces as well. The next day I made adjustments to my body, pinned it in place and cut off any excess fabric. Then I laid the back panel on the floor and marked where my zipper will end because of my body shape. I need one to be able to get in and out of the dress comfortably. Now let me tell you about my dream the other night. I got stuck in my dress because my zip vanished and it was scary. I felt like a Kardashian though. This is what the finished dress will look like, minus the sexy socks. Now you know why this video took
Cows!
so long to make is because I got distracted by doing things such as climbing Glastonbury Tor, you know where the famous festival is every year, and it was hard work, gang. Oh my days, I've never felt so unfit in my entire life. But the views at the top were incredible. I highly recommend, but take some water and someone to carry you up. A couple days later, I grabbed my fluffy white fabric and started to make the coat. After measuring my body length and width, I cut out 3 panels, 1 for my back and 2 for the sides. I placed the panels with the fluffy sides facing out, pinned them together and cut matching shapes out of the red velvet fabric. If anyone can guess what I'm watching, you'll get 5,000 Clary points. Now the next step I did was I was trying to work out how long to make the attachment length for my sleeves, so here's me trying to do some maths. With my Monsters Inc. PJs on, and after sewing the 2 matching pieces together, I rolled up the edges that are visible and hand sewed them in place. Then just pinned it together to see what it would look like. Does anyone else think this sort of looks like Santa? This time I cut out 2 smaller shapes, folded them in half, pinned them together and kept on adjusting them till they were the perfect sleeve shape. Then attached them to my coat to see if they were correct. It ended up with something like this. To make the hood I cut out 2 squares and measured the sort of shape I would need. Not sure this is a professional way of doing it though. I pinned them together and cut out the shape I had made with my head. I decided I want the hood to be black inside, so I placed 2 sides and cut out matching shapes with the black velvet fabric. After sewing them together, I placed them where they would need to be on the coat and pinned them together and sewed it on. I'm not joking, I'm probably going to wear this coat for the rest of my life and throughout the winter. For the hat, you are going to want to ask for a fish tank for your birthday and then hot glue the 2 round pieces of cardboard you find inside together. Then using the box that it came in, draw an outline of a shape that you would like to have on your head. I went more Khloe Kardashian style on this. Cut it out and insert your round head piece you've just made and hot glue it all together. Mine looks something like this. Using my black furry fabric, I measured, cut out and hot glued it on until it was how I wanted it. I recommend making sure it actually fits your head first, unlike me.